magnetron for the electromagnetic, and the gravitron. Good man, that was in my face right. That's where I'm now.
How you doing?
Not too bad.
Right now I'm doing some custom twin carbon stuff as well, all that kind of stuff, the SpaceX, black walnut on top, custom
We'll be starting in just a minute. This is the water ceremony for the No on Keystone XL. Project and project. Protect and protect. We're out here and we're going to say to Obama, no to Keystone XL. You can call the White House at 202-456-1414. The number again to call the White House to let President Obama say no on Keystone XL. Again, 202-456-1414. We're going to be starting the water ceremony here in just a minute. I'm going to move over there.
Only been in the museums, picture covers during galas and stuff like that. I've never actually. I tried their custard. Well, I tried the strawberry. I'll see you tomorrow. I woke up in the middle of Shake this man's hand.
What's your name, little man? Joe? I'm Michael from Whiter, Minnesota. Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Wade. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
This one's gonna need a ring. This one's gonna need
So
a
we're
ring.
live streaming from the National Mall here in Washington, D.C. Getting ready to start the water ceremony. It'll be a short ceremony, 5 minutes long. So we're not going to be live streaming that long this morning. 2 p.m. Do check back. We'll be at the U.S. Chamber of Commerce protesting against the Trans-Pacific Partnership. We're saying no to that as well. So stick around. Join us later on. Thanks for watching.
Oh, sorry. Well, they're not fully.
It's a beautiful morning here in Washington, D.C. Temperatures around 60 degrees. Very comfortable.
Oh shit! I left that.
We've been out here since Tuesday. We'll be out here until Sunday. Today, a lot of people are going to be going to John Kerry's house to petition him to not approve the Keystone XL pipeline. So that's going to be the big action for today. We'll be out here all day today. So if you're in Washington, D.C., do stop by the National Mall between 9th and 11th Street. You'll find first time TV's been set up on the National Mall since the turn of the century, the 19th to the 20th century. We should be starting in just a few minutes.
Yeah.
Mama Talk KP, we're gonna get started here. This is our opening prayer for the day. So I asked this gentleman here, Michael Dahl, to come here to start us off in a general prayer. And then this water comes from the Obala Aquifer from our home. And as I said, every morning we found it really important to, we saw it vital to do this, to connect our homeland to here. This is not just a political event, this is not just a social event, this is a spiritual event. This week long encampment for all of us, whether you're a landowner, a non-native landowner, or if you're a native person. This is something special to all of us. So we're going to start off in the way that we know best, or the best way we can. So.
Ahasai ko ue manedok atu kani meti wei kamiki awat. E inuai ko ue atu kani ko mai ati ko widi. Ue be so ue kichi kaming. Nuske we ni sai ko ue nge ni ko ki kweki ka abu ni sinakazi ni kizi to te. Tiwa sai widi ka babi kani ka ki tonji. Mi etsai ko ue ke wini ko ue. Intenne we ma o widi ma abuanshi wini ni kachi kwe to we ani ko ue kispin kachi ka kiza mani ko ue o ni bikani. Mi sige etsai ko ue ni sai ko ue kini ko ue. Ni bikangi widi buanshi king ue kachi ka na wenji ke ang. Kachi shawin da ko siang ko widi. Mi ue ni ke wini wai ko ue shaka nashi waki ko ue ka mawanchi iting. Ke wini wai ko ue kachi wiji awa ni ko ue ni sai ko ue kachi shawin mi kuak. Mi sige etsai ko ue kachi no dawa ki ko ue anishnai ko ue ka isweba. Mi etsai ko ue ke wini wai kachi ka na wenji ke kachi ka na wenta nawa ni ko ue datu kani nan. Ke nini windi ko ue ni sai ko ue datu kani nani ko ue kachi ka na wenji ke. Ni sai ko ue bangi ko ue o ko ma ani ko ue o ka asaan. Ke inuai ko ue tenue ma ki no pani nani ko ue kachi ka na wenji mi ko. Mi etsa wenji ko ue me sai ko ue da pe mo sewa ko widi. Mi etsa ko ue kachi ka awa ki ko ue o ma kesenan. O mi kanani ko ue kachi ka awa. Mi etsa ko ue mino kizi ka ko ue o ki pimina. Mi ni sai ko ue kachi wena mi shina. We do kaushnam, isn't kaushnam ko ue ni ke. Mi ke etsa ko ue inni ko ue ni bikani ki ko ue kachi wena mi. Mi etsa ko ue mi ko bangi ko ue. Ka asawa no widi sema ni ko ue kachi ka awa ni ko ue kita pimina. Mi sige etsa ko ue kachi wena mi ki ko ue ke vi no ma.
bring this water from the Ogallala Aquifer. It's been provided to us by our Creator, the one that gives us the water and the life. We bring this from our aquifer to feed this land and share our prayers all together in one spirit.
Just so you understand, for us, I'm Anishinaabe or Ojibwe from northern Minnesota. Okay, and some of the things we were talking about, because so many people here don't really know what we're doing or why we do things the way that we do. Back home, normally, I wouldn't talk for water. That's a woman's thing. It comes from a woman. So the women take care of the water. But because none of our women are here, then I kind of step in. But what I was saying in our language, Ojibwe language, was that when I pour this water here and help with the sun, the woman and the man, you help each other and light those paths up from 7 generations ago. We can count. It was 7 generations ago right now that my grandpa was walking right here into that building. Asking them to light those paths up so that we can see where they walked and how they did that 7 generations ago to save that water for us. To guide us so we can save that water for 7 generations from now. There's such a big picture that I want to encourage you as media people to get behind that scene, to find out what this is, that for us as Indigenous people, we're not environmental admirers. We're not naturalists. We're not environmentalists. We're not, we don't wonder about the wilderness. These national forests, the Ogallala Aquifer, the Whiters Aquifer, that's our life. That's our life. We've lived off of that forever. It's a deeper thing. And acknowledging that long time ago, 7 generations ago, the Indigenous people and the non-Indigenous people sat together making these treaties to save that water for us. 7 generations ago, white people even understood how we thought. And asking the white people of today to quit being white people. To think like us, like they did 7 generations ago. They sat side by side and said, oh, there's water under the ground. Okay, we'll help you protect that. 7 generations ago. We have a responsibility to uphold that of our people. And so do you. Have a responsibility to uphold the integrity of 7 generations ago. This isn't a Indian and non-Indian fight. This is an Indian and non-Indian honoring the true history of how things came about. In our lifetime, I've never seen Indian and non-Indian people stand together like this. Really cheap translation, but that's what I was saying. Light those paths up. Our language don't translate to English very good. Yeah, if you'd understood Ojibwe, you'd all be in tears. That was so beautiful. Yeah. Kishuenaminanim, my love to you all. Miigwech are helping each other, and we'll visit some more. I'll be at that teepee over there. Yeah.
I'm gonna invite the Rosebud Sioux Tribe tribal president Cyril Scott to say a few words to help finish this off with this opening prayer here.
Good morning. Thank you, Dallas. And again, Cyril Scott, tribal president of the Rosebud Sioux Tribe. It's a great honor to be the president of the Rosebud Sioux Tribe, to be able to stand in front of all my relatives here this morning and talk about things that are going to affect all of us at some point in time. If we let these things go on, I met with the State Department, EPA. There is no policies here in the United States to stop things like the Keystone XL pipeline. Me and President Brewer of the Pine Ridge Sioux Tribe the other day went to the White House, adjacent to the White House, where Sioux Indians, they don't let us in there. Anyway, they disgraced us by talking the way they did to us. We came here to tell the words of our people, our children and our grandchildren. That's what we were trying to do. They disrespected us by trying to put words in our mouths. So as tribal leaders, we walked out on the main leader of the United States staff. We got a lot of good things out of that. Yesterday when I was at the EPA, they told me something great. I was here fighting for. That they are going through the EIS, the environmental impact statement, and they're finding flaws in there. The Rosewood Sioux Tribe and our people, our great people back at home, have found 137 flaws in there. We submitted them to them. And yesterday they recognized that there are some flaws. We told them that Keystone XL paid for that environmental impact statement. We requested that we get an independent study done. It has to be. Anybody with the dollars they have can do as they please. And they control that building behind us. But they do not control us as Native Americans in our house. They do not control our homelands. When we come here today, I thank my friends for praying. This young lady, they've come a long ways to pray over something that is sacred to all of us. To every one of us standing here today. You can't exist without water. I come from the second poorest county in the nation. 87% unemployment. We rely on our buffalo to feed our people. Without being able to have the water, we can't raise our buffalo. We cannot grow the gardens to feed our people. Water. Every one of you started your life with water. Your mother was It's a great story. Yeah. But it's true. When you come into this earth, into this world, and that water breaks, it's the time you come. Like Ola said, this is a woman's job, and I thank you for coming here today and doing as you've done, all of you. And again, on behalf of the Rosebud Sioux Tribe, the greatest tribe in Indian I want to thank you with a good heart for you coming here and supporting us. I was just teasing that. But you know, without all you congregating here in support of us, this thing couldn't become reality. We're all here in prayer and in a good way. As the president of the Rosebud Sioux Tribe, I was contacted last night that there were some agitators out here trying to cause trouble. To my relatives, don't let them get you. Call one of us. We'll deal with it. Come here, trying to cause conflict, please get hold of us. Let us deal with it. We came here in a good way, in a peaceful way. And we need to keep it that way. So again, I want to thank you. Have a great day. Pray hard. Oh, Kola, Dallas is going to sing a morning song for us.
Am I? Oh, my camera. I'll sing a song. It's a prayer song that we always start off our ceremony with. And it just simply says that before anything else, our Creator comes first.
Oh.
Whatever you believe in, whatever higher power there is, before we do any action, that